After a 5-1 loss Friday night in the home opener here at the Kohl Center, the Wisconsin Badgers played their best game to date on Saturday night. Corson Kuhlmans tied the game in the third period with a highlight reel goal, and Kyle McClellan was solid in goal in his UW debut. But St. Cloud State prevailed 2-1 and swept the weekend series. Now the Badgers hit the road to face another old WCHA rival, Minnesota Duluth. I'm Brian Posick, and head coach Tony Granado is next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up, so yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong, Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get 2.49% APR for 48 months on a new Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Head coach Tony Granado with us. Badgers on the road this weekend to play Minnesota Duluth. More on the Bulldogs in a moment. But last weekend, your home opening series against St. Cloud State. Huskies are very good. They've moved up to number 8 in the national rankings. They played well on Friday. Your club, as I mentioned in the open, played really well on Saturday. And your goaltender, Kyle McClellan, in his UW debut, certainly gave you a chance to win.
Yeah, it was a great hockey game Saturday. We just didn't win. I mean, you look back at the game, and that was our most complete game for sure. I thought from start to finish, I thought everybody played really solid. Had quite a few chances early in the game to jump up. Their goalie played well, and unfortunately for us, we got a tough break in the third period. They had a power play, late in the game, and they got a double bounce off our guy, off their guy, and went in our net. So it was just one of those games that you feel you deserve better at the end of the game, but you're proud of the guys because Friday's game. We had a great start to the game, the first 30-plus minutes, even game, and we gave up a shorty and then another goal right at the end of that power play to fall behind 3-0, and then in the third period we really didn't play well. But the response on how we played Saturday was how we have to play all year, and if we can do that, eventually the results will come. But it's hard for our team, it's hard for a group of young players to understand the patience part and the process part. So we're going to have, continue to build and practice, continue to build on adding to our game, and then, face another tough challenger in Duluth this weekend and hope we can get some wins.
Yeah, I mentioned Corson Kuhlmans with a highlight reel goal on Saturday. He struggled a bit on Friday, but boy, he came back and showed the type of player he really is.
Yeah, I think that some of our guys, early in the year, they want to do so much so fast, and that's been, that's great players want that. Your team's struggling a little bit, and you want to take charge and do, sometimes that leads to mistakes and poor play. And I think, in Corse's case, great competitor. Loves to score and help our team offensively, and we were having trouble scoring. And I think on Saturday, after a tough game on Friday, he did respond. He was physical, created a lot offensively, and really played his best game of the year.
Yeah. One young man who's created a lot offensively this season and dating back to last season is junior winger Maddie Staf. Let's take 2 minutes with MDSP. We're with Maddie Staf, a third-year alternate captain this season for the Wisconsin Badgers. Congratulations. That's quite an honor, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, very honored.
Yeah, and it's a good group that you have as captains, but the whole squad, I think, you obviously have a leadership core and a kind of a pecking order in that regard, but everybody has a say, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we really like where we're at this year in terms of leadership, and it's good for me because I know the guys for 2-3 years that I'm with in that leadership group, so it's awesome. I feel very comfortable with the guys I'm with.
Yeah, Maddie last year finished very strong, 9 goals and 20 points in his final 20 games. I know as a freshman, didn't score like you had in the USHL, wasn't coming early, but it really came on late. So what changed?
I think for me, I kind of just had the same approach that I did my whole life, going through youth hockey, juniors, and now to college. I just know it's a process, and I try to stick with the development process and try to get better every single day. And I knew that if I relied on my teammates and just try to work as hard as I could for them and the team, that good things would eventually come. So just kind of keeping that positive attitude and, just really trying to work on my kinks and get better every single day.
When there were frustrations, who did you lean on?
Definitely just my teammates and, my support staff, coaches, the great support staff we have here at UW. I think I have a lot of resources here. And, I just think the ability to lean on my teammates to help me through those tough times and getting through them together. I mean, we obviously had a tough season last season, so just getting through it together and trying to progress every day and find the positives out of those things.
Yeah. How does last season motivate this club?
In every way possible. I think we have a chip on our shoulder. My freshman year here, we had an unbelievable team, and last year was last year, but I think the best thing we've done so far is kind of just leave last year in the past, and we're really focused on, what's to come, and we're really excited about the pieces we added, the guys we have coming back, and again, just that chip on our shoulder that we have coming into this year.
So what should fans expect from the Wisconsin Badgers this year?
Badger hockey, the Badger standard, hard-working, fast, strong. I think we have a good amount of skill this year too, so I think we're going to get a little bit of everything out there, and just a team that's really hungry to win.
Maddie Staf, you could see that he was elevating his game late last year, and he's just carried it over to the start of the season, hasn't he?
Worker, great leader, extremely talented. A smaller player that just sticks his nose in there and is going to give you everything he's got. So I've loved him since the day he got on campus, as far as his understanding of respect for the game, also respect for our program. His dad played here. This means a lot to him to be here. So his leadership really from the first day was fun to just kind of watch evolve, and he's turned himself into a great college hockey player because of the work he's put in, and great teammate.
All right. Now you're on the road to play Minnesota Duluth. You just played St. Cloud, two old WCHA rivals. I know Badger fans are happy to see this, and hopefully it continues down the future too.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, when the change made, 9 years ago now. 10 years, holy cow, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We lost a little bit of, what college hockey was to the Wisconsin people with all these teams shifting over to the other conference. So I think playing them as much as we can is always important. Our players right now don't remember the old WCHA days, but certainly the fans do and the coaches do, and so that's exciting. There is a buzz when we do, and we're going to go and play Duluth this weekend. I remember lots of games when I played here against Duluth. That was the Brett Hull, Watson, Christensen.
Oh yeah, great teams.
Phenomenal teams and phenomenal games. So there is a lot for me to get excited about when we play Duluth.
All right. Well, no pink walls or carpeting, bad carpeting in your locker room. You're playing at Amsoil Arena, gorgeous building. So have fun. Good luck against the Bulldogs.
Thank you, Brian.
Sure. Wisconsin and Minnesota Duluth this weekend. Friday night at 7. It's on NBC 15 in Madison. Saturday night, a 6 o'clock face-off. That's on Antenna TV. Antenna TV. Both games are on the Badger Sports Network. For Tony Granado, Jay Williams, Steph Olson, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,